Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the CWE. Brought to you by the Chaos Brothers. My name is B Money, as always, the insect of insanity and strength. With me, as always, is my co-host of the CWE and my brother, as a part of the tag team Chaos Brothers, Ray Kanashiro. Bro, say hello.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Sorry we missed last pay-per-view. My power head
Which
went
was
completely
Backlash.
out. This fucker beside me somehow did not lose power at all. Meanwhile, I was out of it for a few days.
Well, bro, I lost it for like a quick 3 minutes and then it came right back on. I am still sorry that you lost power for multiple days. That was complete and utter bullshit. I will openly admit that. But yeah, that was a fucking crazy storm, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, we had a really bad storm. It took out power to a lot of places. Some people had it out longer than me, actually.
400,000 people.
And like, where I live, we have trees right by power lines, so like, when the trees fell over, it took power lines down right by me. So like, it was understandable that, hey, I'm without power. They're trying to get businesses and schools and everything up first before necessarily residentials. So like, it sucked. I didn't like it, but that's the reason why we missed Backlash's predictions. But we are back again for, I would say, one of the big four. The first of the big four.
I was gonna say one of the. I guess you can say it's actually one of the new. I guess you can say big five now, because it's Mania, Rumble, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, and now the predictions for Money in the Bank.
Survivor Series has slipped for me, so I kind of feel like Money in the Bank has just
taken over that spot. I feel like they're going back to the original 5-on-5 tag match because they were promoting it. They didn't have War Games underneath it. So that I'm excited for personally. But we're not here to talk about Survivor Series. No. We're here to talk about option, I guess you can say, plan B sort of deal. A shortcut to the top. A briefcase that holds all the chips and you can cash it in at any time for a world title match, whether it be for the World Heavyweight or the WWE Championship. We are talking about Money in the Bank, first debuting at WrestleMania 21. Invented by the 9-time Intercontinental Champion, Chris Jericho. Now, mind you, might be a short prediction because we are filming this a week ahead due to the scheduling, as we talked about before. There are only 4 matches on the card. The first match we are going to talk about is a title match, well, the only title match on this card, which is the Women's Intercontinental Championship match, where Lyra Valkyria will defend her title against the man, Becky Lynch. I personally find these two women absolutely amazing. You know, their chemistry has been quite interesting, going back to NXT, where Becky Lynch lost the NXT Women's title to Lyra Valkyria. And now she's planning on trying to rectify that loss by taking the IC title off of Lyra. Again, I would like to see Becky with the title. However, I'm actually going to go with Lyra, even though Becky decided to I guess you can say, raise the stakes for her, where she says, if you win on Saturday at Money in the Bank, I will never challenge you for that title again as long as you are holding it. But if I beat you, you have to raise my hand. I feel like they're planning something big for Becky. So I'm going to say Lyra's going to retain it. But I feel like there's going to be some bullshit that Becky's going to do to try to cost her. What about you, bro?
Yeah, when I was looking at this, like, it was either two ways it was gonna go for me. Either A, they send Becky on, like, going around and collecting the mid-card titles so that she can become a Grand Slam champion just like Seth.
Yeah.
Or they have something bigger in mind for her, and this is kind of just a way to get over Lyra. For me, I would much rather it be the, hey, let's get Lyra over part of that. Which is what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go with Lyra to win this. Can people stop fucking messaging me?
Like, you're so popular, bro.
I'd rather be unpopular. I think today is a good day to be unpopular.
Yeah, you and me both, bro. Fucking
name that song reference.
I will let the audience do that, but the next match is incomplete for us, but it will be complete this next Monday. We have the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, where 6 participants, but we only know 5 of them right now, which are Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, Julia, and Alexa Bliss will face off against each other, with again a 6th participant that me and Ray here do not know at this current time. Who are you choosing to win the briefcase, bro?
Once, yes.
Thank God Charlotte Flair did not win that qualifying match.
I was happy when I saw that.
I think you and me both were happy about that, bro.
So, that was very just
cathartic.
Thank you. We don't need that to happen again.
No, we do not.
So, as I hate saying it because it, at least to me, it almost feels like a little bit of a cop out.
You're going with the whole.
It kind of depends on who that 6th participant is in many ways for me.
I mean, that's true.
Who's in that qualifying match? Who's gonna win that qualifying match? Like, that's a big swing. I don't think Naomi is going to end up getting it.
No.
I think Julia's just gonna have a really strong showing. Same with Roxanne. I think those two are just gonna have really strong showings. I don't think giving it to Rhea, while I think that would be cool, I don't think that would necessarily be the best. So that brings me down to just 2 participants. Either the one that's yet to be qualified,
named,
or Alexa.
Yeah.
And I kind of go back to my rule in some cases here, and I'm going to choose Alexa Bliss comes back, wins, and I still want or think it'd be cool if she ended up with the Wyatt 6 at some point. Because again, they technically only have 5 members that we know of.
Yeah.
And while it, I'm saying they're saying 6, like SICKS,
But at
it
the
also
same
sounds
time,
like you're saying the number.
6.
So,
Yeah. Okay, so honestly, that is actually a great choice, and honestly, I would have chosen that too. But you did make a great point with the whole question mark deal. We can both agree, Naomi. I'm sorry, but this fucking heel turn of hers is not doing her any good. I'm sorry, but it's not. She ain't winning it. I would like to see Rhea win the briefcase. However, I personally don't believe she needs it. She is a main eventer. She is a former world champion. She honestly doesn't need the briefcase at all to go back into the title scene. Julia, I'm gonna take a page out of your book and say she hasn't quite been on the main roster enough just yet. She's gonna make it as a star, and she is gonna be a future world champion. But I feel like giving it to her would kind of be like how they gave it to Austin Theory. Mind you, during that time, it was the trying to wrestle for gas era of WWE, which was not the greatest. I don't feel like they would give it to. I don't feel like they would give her that treatment because we are past that era. But I do believe, they might make her squander it, and I personally don't want that. Alexa Bliss, again, like I said, I would love to see her hold the briefcase again and become world champion. However, I feel like she has other ways to get into the world title picture than just the briefcase again. And that leaves me with 2. Obviously, whoever's going to be the 6th, and Roxanne Perez. Now, personally speaking, I'm actually going to go with Perez on this one because there's been a lot of dysfunction within the Judgment Day as of recently. And it all stems from Perez. And it's kind of a rinse and repeat sort of deal with the Judgment Day of when Rhea Ripley was in it, where Dom was with Rhea, then Liv comes in and decides to try to fuck with Dom. Rhea comes back, is pissed off. Same thing. Roxanne's in the Judgment Day, introduced by Balor, who I think is going to be the catalyst to the Judgment Day either splitting up completely or becoming the new NWO, I guess you can say, where they split into 2 factions, which were the Wolfpack and the Black and White. But obviously, I don't know what they would call each other, but I feel like Perez winning the briefcase and cashing it in and becoming world champion and to spite Liv, I think that would be really interesting and drive that wedge of the Judgment Day further into the ground. I personally think that would be quite interesting. Now, for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, we have Andrade versus Solo Sikoa, or Sikoa, L.A. Knight, Seth Rollins, and Penta. Now, that 6th spot, that is where I'm kind of like, Ooh, fucking, that could be my choice. But as of right now, there are well, I would like to see Andrade actually win the briefcase because he is a world champion, 100%. But LA Knight and Penta, ooh.
I have a question for you before you make your pick.
Okay,
How
go ahead.
much do you trust cage-sized seats for reporting?
It's a coin flip for me, personally. I've heard some stuff from them that have been true, and I've also heard stuff from them that have been bullshit.
Well, your one buddy that you talked to outside of me, amazing, right? Your one buddy who you talked WWE with said that AJ Styles was going to be in the final qualifying match.
Yeah, my coworker.
Would you like to hear who Cage Side says are going to be the other two participants?
Alright, let's hear it.
El Grande Americano,
Oh, sweet mother of God.
aka Chad Gable. Like this, I'm sorry guys, it's not, it's not subtle.
It's fucking Hogan all over again. It's fucking retarded and needs to stop. He can be a world champion. You need to get him off this fucking decaf motherfucking Starbucks drink.
The other one, on the other hand, is someone that everybody knows really well. One who wraps his hands up, puts X's on his knuckles,
Really? Punk?
and is the second city saint. The cult of personality, CM Punk.
Well, I can already tell you, Punk will not be winning that match because Rollins is already in it, and he's formed, honestly, fucking what a lot of people are saying is the new evolution with Bronson Reed and fucking Braun Breaker. So, if that's the case, I'm gonna say, let's see here. Face, heel, face, heel, face. I feel like the sixth person is gonna be El Grande. Fucking, as of right now, there's 3 faces and 2 heels in the match. I feel like it's gonna be El Grande is gonna be the 6th member. If it's Styles, I'm going with Styles. But I have a gut feeling it's not gonna be Styles. So, if that's the case, I'm actually gonna go with. You know what? I'm gonna go with LA Knight. Because I want to see him with the world title. He was so close to winning it from Roman, and he got fucked over.
A lot of people did.
Yeah, no fucking shit. That pissed me off. But yeah, I would like to see 3 people hold it. LA Knight, Andrade, or Penta. Personally speaking. But my gut feeling is saying LA Knight is gonna be Mr. Money in the Bank. Yeah! What about you?
Yeah, I'm thinking if this page side is true, that El Grande is gonna be the one that ends up winning it. It's hard to say how AJ is gonna be shown. He could be a heel. He could come back and be a heel. He could also be a face. It's kind of up in the air at this point, but I think El Grande is going to be the one that wins it. And I agree, I think LA is going to be the one that comes out on top. Just because El Grande is going to end up going with Penta because heavy luchador. Andrade is just going to end up splitting off with Seth, I feel like. And well, that kind of leaves LA and Solo, and I just want LA to win it. I want to see him get in that spotlight that, through all the hard work and whatnot that he's put in, he kind of has earned.
Yeah. Now, I will say, I feel like because of who Solo introduced to the WWE, who, if you all don't know, has been in Lucha Underground as Mateo, who was a fucking monster. In New Japan Pro Wrestling, he was a part of the United Empire, with his name being Jeff Cobb. And funny enough, his name, JC Mateo, I believe is actually, well, obviously JC stands for Jeff Cobb, but Mateo, I believe, is from his time in Lucha Underground. I personally feel like Jacob Fatu might come out and cost Solo the match, because if you haven't noticed, he has been very like, why the fuck is this asshole here? Solo, you stupid fuck. I feel like he's gonna be going away from the bloodline, which is gonna be quite, interesting. Okay, I just want to double check something. Okay, come on.
I do just want to say one thing on the whole qualifying stuff. I wish, and I would have liked, wow, I just saw him. Why am I drawing a blank on his name? Karrion Kross. I would have liked to have him be in it.
Dude, fucking Karrion Kross needs to be in the fucking match. Fucking, they need to push him. Like, holy fuck.
And I would have ended up saying he should win that qualifying match, and I would have chosen him to win the Money in the Bank ladder match too.
Absolutely. You and me both, bro. Fucking that. If he was in the match, oh, absolutely. If he wasn't even in this match, I would have been like, yes. Fucking, I'm choosing Karrion Kross to be Mr. Money in the Bank.
He kind of feels like another LA to me a little bit.
It does. Fucking.
And I mean that in the best way.
Absolutely. But it's just like fucking, he quite literally, after that promo at WrestleMania, fucking everyone wants to push him. Like, everyone wants him to be the, a world champion. And he fucking should. But unfortunately, he isn't, which sucks. Okay, his Jeff Cobb's name in Lucha Underground was Matanza Cueto, Cueto. Okay, that's what I wanted to look up. But honestly, like, there are so many future world heavyweight champions at least world champions in WWE right now. Kross is one of them. Fatu is another. You just gotta push these guys. Listen to your audience, Hunter. Please, for the love of God. And the final match for this pay-per-view, it is a tag team match. We have, oh my god, two people I cannot fucking stand. John Cena, the WWE champion, and Logan Paul. I almost threw up in my fucking mouth saying that. Versus the returning American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and Jey Uso, and the World Heavyweight Champion, Jey Uso. Bro,
4 letters, 1 word.
1 word.
Yeet.
Yeet. You go first, bro, because I think everyone knows.
I could do the funniest thing and just completely fuck with you and pick John and Logan.
Dude, fucking go ahead. Fucking, this is a prediction. If you want to choose them, go right the fuck ahead. It would go against what you say usually about returning people.
If I wanted to be a bitch, I would do that. But I just don't... I don't think they win. I don't think John and Logan win. I think Cody and Jay do win. And I know some people aren't gonna like it. I don't know necessarily how I feel about it. But it almost feels like for John's go-away match, they're setting up for the WrestleMania rematch with him versus Cody for the title. Because I don't know if you saw, but at the end of SmackDown, those two were laid out. Well, not necessarily laid out, but like they had.
And Cody and Jay held both the titles.
Yeah. And it's because of that that made me possibly lean, but I don't think so. I think Logan is going to end up taking the pin. I don't know whether it's going to be Jay or Cody that does it, but I think Logan's going to be the one that takes the pin because they're going to protect John no matter what for the story.
Well, fucking, to be fair, he really hasn't been that keen on taking pins all of his career, so.
And that was actually stated in a promo, funny enough, too. But yeah, I think Cody and Jay win, and I think it's going to be Logan that ends up taking the pin there. But
I mean, I'd be fine with it, personally.
I think we all know who you pick.
I was going to say, you all know who watched this should know fucking there's no way in fucking hell I am voting for Logan Paul. Not a damn day on your life I will ever vote for that goddamn cocksucker.
You could vote for John Cena.
No. I can't stand him either. Fucking, it will be a cold day in hell when I vote for fucking Logan Paul's team to win. Hell, I voted for Roman Reigns over Logan, and I couldn't stand Roman when he had the title. I will vote for anyone except for Logan Paul. Any day of the fucking week. And I don't give a shit what those Logan fanboys say. Oh, he's such a good wrestler. He's such a good wrestler. He's still a fucking scumbag. It doesn't matter if he was a good wrestler. Fucking, yeah, so what? He's a good wrestler. You know who else was a good wrestler? Chris Benoit. And you know what happened to him? He killed himself after he killed his wife and son. Just because someone is a... I was going to say, just because someone is a good wrestler doesn't mean they're a good human being. They're still a scumbag. And those people who say, oh, well, the Force incident and the Cryptozoos scam, fucking... It doesn't matter. Those don't matter. He's still a good wrestler. To those people I say, so was Chris Benoit. Are you going to say you want to let what he did go too? I don't think so.
Nah, they're just going to head to the back and polish his Peacemaker.
It's just like, that's the biggest thing I have with Logan. It's just like, people think he's such a good human being. No, he's not. He's never been...
He's done that.
No, the fucking dude. I gotta show you this when we stop. But fucking, there is a Twitter post saying like, I don't understand the disrespect for Logan Paul. Like, really? And then multiple people were like, oh, he did this, this. Whoa, that doesn't involve wrestling. Okay, the question was, why do people just don't like him? And you're saying that doesn't involve wrestling, so it doesn't count. Like, what the fuck? That's my biggest fucking issue with his fucking fanboy. Which fucking, before I go on to a goddamn tirade like my brother does when it comes to hockey, I'm gonna fucking call it there. We both know who I chose. Obviously, Cody and Jay. You chose Cody and Jay. Honestly, wow, this is gonna be a close fucking paper. The only ones that were actually gonna be different is the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Everything else, we have the same option.
Yeah, like that. I feel like that happens just when there's so few matches.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
The less matches there are, the more we tend to agree, which isn't necessarily bad, and like sometimes we're both wrong. But I would like there to be at least a couple more matches for the card here, but
yeah, I would too. I mean, fucking look at Backlash. We tied 3-3. Which I'm actually shocked at all fucking hell that we tied, personally. Then again, it's better than you getting a point overall. So I'm glad about that.
Clean sweeping of predictions.
Shut it! Shut your fucking whore mouth! Hey, fucking, at least I had more points than you at WrestleMania, bitch!
True.
Fucking, I haven't done that in fucking years, so eat shit!
But we're going off here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Let us know your predictions down in the comments below. And for the next predictions, I haven't seen any promos. I doubt it's Survivor Series. That's the next one.
I was gonna say, I don't believe it is Survivor Series. Let me check.
Be.
Let me check the schedule. Okay, so what I'm seeing here. Okay, that's Worlds Collide. That's on June. Okay, Saturday, June 28th, Night of Champion.
Yeah.
That will be the next pay-per-view in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. God.
But whatever the next pay-per-view is, because we're kind of guessing a little bit at the moment. But until the next one, thank you all very much for watching. And we're flipping it a little bit here, but I am one of the Chaos Brothers, Ray Ganashiro, or Orchestral Goalie.
And I am B Money.
Hit like, hit subscribe, and of course, our little phrase that we always love to do here to end everything. It's your honors, bro.
Yes, it is. And I was gonna say, if you steal my spotlight, I'm gonna stab you in 3, 2, 1. Fuck. P. G. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you at Night of Champions. See you around.